What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping in. Today we're taking a look at my favorite full-size fixed blades from 2024. In order to keep things shorter and sweeter, we're not going to dive into a ton of detail with each fixed blade, but what I will do is link them down below in the description in the order that you see them. That way, if something piques your interest, you can easily find it down below. Now we're going to kick the video off with number 12, and the only reason this is at number 12 is because it is not a new 2024 design, but it is going to be new to me. I got this over the summer, and this is my ultimate fixed blade, the SE Hungalas. We're talking USA made, 1095. That's tried and true from SE. No, it's not a super steel. We all know that. But it is going to be ultra tough. It's going to be reliable, dependable. It's proven. It's easy to maintain in the field. And due to this powder coat, with just a little bit of care into this blade from you, this blade will last you forever. And even if it doesn't, Essie has a lifetime warranty on all of their knives. Now, this is the micarta variant with the FDE Cerakote. And then we have a pancake Kydex style sheath here with the nylon attachment. And this is the full kit right here. I mean, this is my ultimate. If someone said grab a fixed blade and that's the one you have, I would have a extremely hard time not grabbing this set right here. Next up, coming in number 11, and here again, the only reason this is coming in where it is this is not a 2024 model. This was a gift by a good buddy and for Christmas last year. So I didn't really get much time with it in 2023, mainly 2024. This would be the other knife I would have a hard time not grabbing. Depending on what you're doing, this is a fantastic just pry bar. It's a sharpened pry bar that you can just really depend on. We're looking at the 1095 Crovan from K-Bar. Becker and K-Bar make a great team. We do have the nylon sheath here with this one, and then a couple of straps, and you do have a little spot up here for a sharpening stone or fire kit, whatever, water filtration kit, whatever you see fit. But fantastic fixed blade. These are going to be a little bit more affordable than the Essie, but you're not going to be getting the micarta, so you have to kind of decide on what you want to do there, but I don't think you could go wrong with either one. And it's USA made, if I didn't say that. But I do have brother BNA to thank for introducing me to the Becker series of K-Bars. Had experience with K-Bar, but never with a Becker. So shout out to BNA. Next up, we have the F&Grow EF127. And no, this is not a huge chopper like the last two that we've seen or overly built. But let me tell you guys what, this thing is an absolute beast of a knife. F&Grow EF127 coming in 14C 28N. I have beaten the literal hell out of this knife, and it just continues to work very well. We have G10 on that thick slab of 14C. Nice little spot for a lanyard hole. If this was, and they make larger knives, which we're going to see here later, but let me tell you what, for the size of this knife, it really performs like a larger knife. But you can do a little bit of chopping with it. I was batoning this through stuff it had no business going through, and it was eating through it like a champ. We do have a full video on this. Comes with a taco style Kydex sheath and a tech lock that could easily be changed out. But these are going to be very, very affordable for what you get. The fitment on this one is not particularly really good. It's not just going to fall out, but this is an exception. I have several other fixed blades from F&Grow, and they do a phenomenal job on the fitment of their fixed blades into their sheaths. This one, I think, just possibly needs even a little bit more break-in, or while I was testing this, I got something jammed down inside there, and it's causing an issue. I couldn't remember. We'd have to refer back to the unboxing. Doesn't matter. F&Grow puts out a tremendous value on fixed blades, and we're going to see more from them later. Next up, we have the Ruck and River OG-Chi, and this is a USA-made fixed blade as well. They come in right around $100, and I bring stuff like this onto the channel just to show variety. I bought a pack, and this came in that, and I showed it in a separate video, and it's something I'll never understand. But you have people who complain about this USA made knife and it being shown and all that sort of thing, but then you have them same people complaining about Chinese made knives. So it just goes to show some people will never be happy with their life. But this is an option. No, it doesn't have a super steel. It's coming in 440. It has beautiful micarta handles here. It's a harpoon style clip point blade. Just a great little outdoor survival style knife in 440. Be very easy to maintain, and here again with a little bit of care, this will be a good fixed blade for you. You have a lanyard spot down here, and this thing is extremely comfortable. I don't know if this can only, I think they can be bought individually. I will have it linked down below. And it comes with this nice pancake sheath here, and then a pocket clip slash belt clip there. But a nice little package from Ruck and River. A little bit more on the expensive side, but being as it's USA made, 440 and US micarta, it's, you know, it is what it is. The little engine that could. We have the off-grid knives. Alpha Dog coming in there, tried and true Cryo D2 with that gray DLC wash finish there. Look at that slab of D2, baby. This thing is a little tank of a knife. We have this textured G10 here that is nicely sculpted. Look at this thing. It's just, this feels great in hand. I do have a black washed one that I gave away that we tested. This is the one I kept for myself, and we are giving one of these away at some point. But this thing and Off-Grid's Cryo D2 performs very, very good out in the field. It comes with this drop loop belt attachment here and a nice Taco Kydex sheath. Great fitment. Off-Grid is a very solid company. Nice positive click on the way in and a good push on the way out with a nice thumb ramp there. And the great thing about this one is you can get a nice full grip on that handle as you pull it out of the sheath. Love the Alpha Dog, and these remain very affordable. Now, this next one couldn't fit into my EDC Fixie video that I have coming. You'll see that in a few days. I have a ton of content coming on best of this or that for the year. So keep your eyes peeled for that video, those videos. And if you're enjoying today's content and you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. I release daily videos just like this. I'd love to have you. And as always, let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. I had to find a place for the QSP Canary full-size fixed blade here. This thing, I absolutely love it. It's coming in right around 9 inches, so I had to fit this thing in somewhere. And full-size fixed blades, it is a full-size fixed blade, just on the smaller side of that. Now it's coming in CR8 MO2 VSI steel, which I believe is similar to DC53 and Sleipner, same exact stuff as that, which means this is going to be a very tough steel. It's going to have good edge retention, be easy to maintain in the field, not going to be the best in the corrosion resistance area, but that is why it is coated with that nice black washed PVD. We have a swedge going to that drop point blade. Micarta handles with some cutouts for weight relief, and that just makes this knife very easy to wield. And then you have that great drop point blade there. Taco style sheath. I threw a pull the dot scout strap on here. It comes with a tech lock, but it is open for a multitude of different ways to carry it. And there are a couple of different versions of the Canary. Absolutely love the Canary series from QSP. There are several in it, fixed blades and folders. QSP does an excellent job. Now, some of you have seen this knife a couple of times this year, and that's because I absolutely love this thing. It is the EF143, and I almost had it higher. And it easily could have been. These are extremely affordable. I told you you'd see F and Grow again. The 143 here is going to be coming in AUS 10, which is fantastic for a knife like this. And look at the amount of AUS 10 you're getting. This is a thick slab of steel. We have a beautiful full-size choil there, so I can reach up in there and get a ton of control. I love having control. And you just have a beautiful drop point profile there with the flat rolling into the swedge, going to the tip. Beautiful blade. We have micarta here for our handle material with yellow G10 liners. And this thing is just so easy to maneuver with, but it is just large enough to get a little bit of chopping in, and it'll handle finer tasks very well. F and Grow's AUS 10 is very good stuff. It comes with a Taco Kydex sheath and a unbranded tech lock, but there is that fitment I'm referring to. Very good stuff from F and Grow. They have more affordable fixed blades like this, and they also are coming out with newer fixed blades several times a year. And just about at the EF143, it started to get pretty tough for me to start putting these fixed blades in here. But put this guy where it is. I thought about putting it a little higher, but like I said, it really starts getting tough when you start to consider value as well. But the off-grid Cayman Double XL here is an absolute tank and easily deserves to be in the top 5 here. Cryo D2, again, I had a couple of these and I got to test another one, and I kept one, but it performs beautifully. It's a little bit thinner of a fixed blade, but not lacking in its length. It chops pretty good. It's not an ultra heavy knife, but I don't know. There's something about it. You got that low clip point style blade, nice row of jimping here, thick G10 handles. This is designed for a certain purpose, and just based on what I've done with it, I think it would do exceptional at those purposes. You know, Cayman Double XL, it was designed for a certain role. It comes with a Kydex Taco sheath and a drop loop for your belt there, and it has a button clasp as well, so it is not going to go anywhere. The off-grid Cayman Double XL, and anything else you find from off-grid is going to be a exceptional value. So if some of you guys are watching Dr. Prepper, you have possibly seen this one, but this is a newer fixed blade coming from F&Grow, and it is called the EF150. They just dropped several new fixed blades here over the last couple of weeks. Let me tell you what, this thing is an absolute beast. Look at this thing. We have Sleipner steel, and just like DC 53 and the previous steel from QSP that we saw, going to be very similar in all its attributes. It has that coating to protect that steel, and just with a little bit of maintenance, it'll be just fine. And look at that slab. You have thick micarta handles here with red G10 liners, and if you have larger pawls or you like a larger fixed blade, this is going to be a good option for you in that Sleipner steel. It just really fills out the hand very well, and you have the ability to kind of move around on it if you need to change your grips. It comes with a Taco Kydex sheath here again, and the unbranded tech lock. Great fitment in and out of the sheath, and we do have a thumb ramp here. These are going to be a little bit more than the previous couple F&Grows we saw, but they're going to be very reasonable for what you're going to be getting here, and definitely deserves to be in the top 5. And next up, we have the Holtzman Congo. And if I had more time with this thing, this could have been higher on the list. And if you're not familiar with Holtzman, they send one of the best packages in the game when it comes to the packaging you receive. You can tell that they're a company who really cares about their product and what they're putting out there. But this thing not only comes with the sheath and the fixed blade, but it comes with a fire scraper, which is really nice. Used and tested, of course. And then I'm still working on fitting this in here, but it's got a nice tight fit instead of those ones that come very loose. It just needs more of the coating taken off there, but a nice tight fit on the ferro rod that comes with it. Everything is matching with that green G10, and it sparks up very nicely. And then it does come with that leather band and an unbranded tech lock, as well as a couple of other goodies. You do have D2 steel as well on this beautiful drop point style blade, and it is a thick slab of D2, and I have seen a bunch of testing on Holtzman's D2, and they do it some of the best in the business. And in my experience, they do it very well also. Nice large choil there. We have G10 on G10 for our handle material, and a very neutral handle, but this thing is large and it is definitely in charge. Easy to wield as well, and this could perform pretty good at some chopping tasks, finer tasks, no question, and then anything in between. We do have a lanyard hole down here if you would like to attach a lanyard. But Holtzman provides a very nice package, and then great fitment in and out of that sheath. If you're looking for kind of a survival, one and done type of package, no, I wouldn't say like that's the best ferro rod that you can get. It's not. But this is certainly a good way to knock a few things out and get yourself a reliable fire striker there out of the deal with a decent rod. And you can easily find ones to replace that, you know, over time or whatever to fit in there. It's a standard size. So this would be a great package to pick up an all-in-one type of deal. And here we have the Odin Wolf W Machete. And this thing is an absolute beast as well. We beat the literal crap out of this thing. This is also coming in D2, Odin Wolf provides a massive value to consumers. We have a pancake style sheath here with a ton of lashing points. And then we have a drop loop here with Velcro and a button. Let's get to this fixed blade. So it has this kind of little double grind here, and it worked pretty well for finer tasks right through here, which is exactly what it's for. You could chop with this thing, and it batoned pretty damn well. It's more of a machete, but it could definitely handle the task. We have this over molded handle here, which they do very well. It's like a rubber plastic combined, and then it has this really nice texturing done, and then a ton of room to move around on this handle. I wear an XL glove, and I just literally have so many different ways I can hold this depending on the task that I'm doing. And if you really truly wanted to, you could knock this area out here and give yourself a finger choil. If you wanted to do that, you could. I didn't feel the need to because this is soft here, and I could get up there someday. Maybe if I get a second one or something like that, I might think about softening that up to choke up a little bit more. But I haven't found that I needed it. But this is one of the best values on a large fixed blade I have found. Oh, and side note, this needs to be better. But other than that, just be careful with this. But I ripped off the button clasp there during testing. So that is something that needs to be better. And an eye kept on, but that would not be a deal breaker. And my favorite value of the year is going to go to the new Sativian ST11 in DC53. These are very affordable and very, very well done. It's a newer line from Sativian. We have this beautiful spear point-like drop point blade. Nice large choil there so you can choke up for finer work. Beautiful contoured G-Mascus handles here. And then we have orange G10 liners. We do have a pummel down here with a lanyard hole. And then 3 large Torx holding these contoured handles on here. This thing here again has a bunch of different ways you can hold on to it and be very, very comfortable. The balance point is perfect on this knife, right where you would want it to be. You have a Taco Kydex style sheath and the unbranded Tech Lock with great fitment in and out. I absolutely love the value that Sativian is bringing to the table, along with Effengrow, Odin Wolf, a bunch of these other companies doing a fantastic job. Holtzman, Off Grid, and of course, Essie, K-Bar, and Becker also do a phenomenal job. If you're wondering why this, that, and the third isn't on this list, I don't have an infinite amount of money. I don't get to try every fixed blade, but I intend on trying more and more as time goes on, and these lists will change as time does go on. So with that in mind, Bark Rivers, White Rivers, Bradfords, all those sorts of companies and all those sorts of knives are definitely on my list of knives to add to something like this, but it is not something you can do in just a year. At least I can't. But based on what I handled throughout the year, those are 12 of the best values from a very affordable range up to around $200 that I came across and that I could find for you. I hope that helps you locate something you was looking for or helped you find something you haven't seen yet. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your favorite fixed blade from this year has been or that you have seen from this year. I love hearing from you guys, no matter what it is. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That helps push the video to more people. If you're new to my channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you're subscribed and you ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new content. I'll put a couple of new videos up on your screen right now. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.